Alright, we're in Genesis 42, 8 chapters away from the end. Joseph's brothers go to Egypt. When Jacob saw that there was grain in Egypt, Jacob said to his son, "Why do you look at one another?" He said, "Indeed, I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down to the place and buy for us, that we may live and not die." So Joseph's 10 brothers went to buy grain in Egypt. But Jacob did not send Joseph's brother Benjamin with his brothers, for he said, Let some calamity befall him. And the sons of Israel went to buy grain among these who journeyed, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Now Joseph was governor over the land, and it was he who sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came and bowed down before him with their faces to the earth. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but he acted as a stranger to them. He spoke roughly to them. Then he said to them, "Where do you come from?" And they said, "From the land of Canaan to buy food." So Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. Then Joseph remembered the dreams which he had about them, and said, "You are spies. You have come to see the nakedness of the land." And they said to him, "No, my lord, but your servants have come to buy food. We are all one man's son. We are honest men. Your servants are not spies." But he said, "No, but you have come to see the nakedness of the land." And they said, "Your servants are 12 brothers, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And in fact, the youngest is with our father today, and one is no more." But Joseph said to them, "It is I spoke to you, saying, You are spies. In this manner you shall be tested by the life of Pharaoh. You shall not leave this place unless your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you, and let him bring your brother, and you shall be kept in prison, that your words may be tested, to see whether there is truth in it. Or else, by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies." So he put them all together in prison 3 days. But then Joseph said to them on the 3rd day, "Do this and live, for I fear God." Amen. "If you are honest men, let one of your brothers be confined in your prison house. But you go and carry grain for the famine of your house, and bring the youngest brother to me, so your word will be verified, and you shall not die." And they did so. And they said to one another, "We are truly guilty concerning our brothers, for we saw the anguish of his soul when he pleaded with us, and we could not hear. Therefore, this distress has come upon us." And Reuben answered them, saying, "Did I not speak to you, saying, Do not sin against the boy? And you would not listen? Therefore, behold, his blood now required of us." But they did not know that Joseph understood them, for he spoke to them through an interpreter. And he turned himself away from them and wept. Then he returned to them again and talked with them. And he took Simon from them and bound him before his eyes. Then Joseph gave a command to fill their sacks with grain, to restore every man's money in his sack, and give them provisions for the journey. Thus he did for them. So he loaded the donkeys with grain and departed from there. But as one of them opened the sack to give donkey feed in encampment, he saw his money, and there it was in the mouth of the sack. He said to his brothers, "My money restored, and there it is in the sack." Then their hearts failed them, and they were afraid, saying to one another, "What is that God has done to us? Then Jacob, their father in the land of Canaan, told them all what happened to them, saying, the man, the Lord of the land, spoke roughly to us, and took us for spies of the country. But we said to him, we are honest men, we are not spies. We are 12 brothers, sons of our father. One is no more, the youngest is with our father this day in the land of Canaan. Then the man, the Lord of the country, said to us, by this I will know you are honest men. Leave one of your brothers here with me. Take food for the famine of your households, and be gone, and bring your youngest brother to me, so I know that you are not spies, but that you are honest men. I will grant your brother to you, and you may trade in the land. Then it happened, as they emptied their sacks, that surprisingly each man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. I would be too. Be scared I accidentally committed some witchy stuff. And Jacob, the father, said to them, you have bereaved me. Joesph is no more. Simon is no more. And you want to take Benjamin. All these things are against me. Then Reuben spoke to his father, kill my 2 sons if I do not bring him back to you. Put him in the hands, and I will bring him back to you. But he said, my son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If any calamity should befall him along the way in which you go, then you would bring down my gray hair with sorrow to the grave. What a chapter. Deceit, evil, betrayal, everything. The Bible shows people at their worst, lukewarm, and at their best, for a reason, because there's always redemption for any of us clowns. Accept you're a sinner. Just accept it. You know you are. You have something in your head that you think about that makes you cringe. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Well, forgive yourself and forgive others. Trust me,